What separates Social Security disability winners from Social Security disability losers? I'm Jonathan Ginsberg, and I'm a Social Security disability attorney representing clients throughout the country. And I've represented clients in just about every state and conducted lots and lots of hearings. And so I've kind of come up with my list of what I think separates the winners from the losers. And I've got 7 factors here. And of course, I'd like to hear what you think. Leave me a comment if you've got some additional things that you think may be relevant. We can make another video to go into additional factors. But the 7 I've come up with are as follows. Number 1, and this is in no particular order, but I'll give you my list. Number 1, winners have an attitude of reluctance. They don't want to be there. The judge senses this person would much rather be working, would much rather be doing something constructive than sitting and waiting for disability. As opposed to the person who walks into a hearing and says, "Judge, I know I'm disabled. I'm not looking for work. I can't do anything. Pay me." I think judges really pick up on people who have decided they're disabled, and they don't like them. They'd much rather see somebody who's a fighter, who would much rather go back to work, say something like, if they can come up with a medicine that will take this pain away or a surgery that would work for me, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would much rather be working. I was making money. It was social. I had my friends there. I felt worthwhile. I was able to support my family. I don't want to be on disability. I'm only doing this because I absolutely have to. That's the attitude of reluctance. That's what you want to show, because it makes you a lot more credible, a lot more believable when you appear before the judge. Number 2, winners make smart use of their hearing time. Hearings last 45 minutes. And there are certain questions you're going to get every single time. What is your medical condition? Why do you feel you're disabled? What are the medications you take? What are your past jobs? How long can you sit? How long can you stand? How much can you lift? Et cetera, et cetera. I've got a video about the questions you get in just about every single hearing. Well, you shouldn't think about this for the first time at your hearing. You know that these questions are coming, so you and your attorney should practice them so that when the question comes, you have an answer quick and you can move through it. Again, 45 minutes is all you're going to get. Don't take 30 minutes going through questions that you knew were coming when you could have answered those in 10 minutes. So being prepared with those questions makes a big difference, and the winners make use of every second of that time, whereas the losers kind of meander about and start thinking about, how much they can live for the first time at their hearing. No, think about that ahead of time. There's plenty of resources. Again, I've got a video. Your attorney will be a good resource about questions you're going to get. No doubt about it. Be prepared for those questions. Number 3, winners testify with specifics. This kind of goes hand in hand with the last question, and that is, or the last point, and that is that, you want to avoid generalities. How long can you sit? Well, not too long. How far can you walk? Well, not too far. What do you do during the day? I just piddle around. That doesn't give the judge any information at all. Much better to say I can sit for 5 to 7 minutes than the pain in my back and the radiation to my leg and the stiffness gets such that I've got to walk around for 5 to 7 minutes. Then I can sit out again. I can do that for maybe an hour. Then I've got to lie down for 45 minutes on my recliner. Then I take a pain pill, and I can sit for another 10 or 15 minutes sitting and standing. Then I've got to go lie down because the pain medication has put me to sleep. You want to be really, really specific. And I know that every day is going to be a little bit different, but you want to come up with an average day. Don't say, well, every day is different. No, you want to be as specific as you can, come up with an average day, and be prepared to answer specifically how long you can do certain things, how long you can sit, stand, how much you can lift, can you climb ladders, ropes, scaffolds, things like that. These are things you want to prepare with your attorney, but you want to be very, very specific. And losers talk in generalities, winners talk in specifics. Number 4, winners have an elevator speech. And what that means is, why are you disabled? You can spell it out in 2 or 3 sentences. I have severe back pain, which has been diagnosed as a herniated disc at L4 and 5. The pain radiates into my leg. The pain level gets so severe that I have no choice but to take narcotic pain medication, which puts me to sleep. The pain is so severe I can't focus and concentrate. I spend most of my time in a recliner, just trying to avoid spikes of pain. It limits my daily activities. I rely on people for dressing, bathing, and shopping. It's a miserable existence. That's an elevator speech, as opposed to just meandering about and talking about, I was diagnosed with this and I was diagnosed with that. No, you want to have a 2 or 3 sentence breakdown of exactly why you're not able to work. Again, you got to practice this, and this is something your attorney can help you with. Number 5. Winners are prepared for tough questions. Your medical records may show that you've smoked marijuana. They may show cocaine in your bloodstream. And you got to be able to explain that. And it may be that you have to, you and your attorney decide, we're going to amend our onset date to after all that stuff is going on. But you may say, well, Judge, when I couldn't afford medications, the only thing I had available to me was marijuana. And I smoked it to the extent it was able to take the pain away, then I stopped. Or I drank, I used to drink, but I've gone to AA, I've stopped drinking, I realized it's not good for me, and as of this date, I'm clean. And the record needs to show that you're clean as of that date. Again, there's no point in lying. I mean, if the judge says, the record shows you used cocaine, when did you stop using it? Well, I stopped using it 5 years ago. Well, the record from, a year and a half ago shows you've got cocaine in your bloodstream. Don't lie. The judges are going to ask questions they know the answer to. So you want to be prepared to answer honestly and realize the judge in a disability case is not going to report you to the local DA. They're not going to take your kids away. They're looking about the disability aspect of your claim. So again, talk to your attorney about those concerns, but realize that this is not about losing your driver's license or, again, your custody of your kids or things like that. This is about your disability case. So you want to tell the truth to the Social Security disability judge. Number 6, winners speak in nuance, whereas losers speak in absolutes. Winners going to say, yeah, Judge, I have some good days. Once a week I have a good day and I'm able to go shopping. I may even pull some weeds out of the lawn. I may go watch my kids, play at school, things like that. But, 3 days a week, my pain level is so bad, I'm really not able to function at all and to go into detail. Whereas a loser is going to say, Judge, my pain is at a level 10, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I can't do anything. I basically lie in bed all day long, every day. Well, judge isn't going to believe that. How do you go to the bathroom? How do you eat? No one's going to believe you are literally bedridden 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So you want to give a little nuance, paint a picture. And again, judges don't expect you to be doing nothing, but they expect that you're not doing anything that's really significant. So if you have dogs in the house, letting the dog out in the backyard is one thing. Taking the dog on a 4-mile walk, something else. So you want to be able to explain what it means to care for your dog. Or if you've got young children, you can do some things, but you can't be, taking them to carpool, and you can't be, going to their games and doing things that look like you're fully engaged as a parent. So you want to be able to draw that out, talk to your attorney about how to come up with reasonable explanations for your daily activities, but don't talk in absolutes. And the final thing, and this is a little difficult to put into words, but I'll try my best. I think winners think about what judges need to approve a case, whereas losers focus on themselves. Judges are under a lot of pressure to only approve deserving cases, and they need evidence. They need updated medical records. They need work capacity evaluations from treating doctors. They need credible testimony. A loser is going to say, well, I'm disabled. Anybody can see it. Just look at me. They don't realize the judge has to satisfy people over him or her. And they've got to have evidence. They've got to be able to justify a finding of disability. So you've got to be able to give that to them, whether it's in your testimony that's credible and believable, whether it's evidence that you and your attorney present. It could be medical, it could be non-medical, statements from former coworkers and supervisors. But think about what the judge has to have to approve your case. And it's really evidence-driven. So you've got to make sure that evidence is there. And that's, again, you and your attorney need to do that together. But you want to really think about and spend some time thinking about, what does the judge need to approve my case? You may think in your heart of hearts, I know I'm disabled, but that's not enough. You've got to have the evidence to prove it. So those are my factors. Let me know what you think. Visit me online, ssdanswers.com. I've got a Secrets to Winning Disabilities survival kit as well as a case evaluation form. Happy to take a look at your situation. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and give me a thumbs up if you thought this was helpful, and leave me a comment. I know I'm going to get some comments on this. I'd like to know what you think as well. This is Jonathan Ginsberg, wishing you the best. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the Survival Kit essential reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.